go ahead and get back into Legends Arceus. We're going to start off today by showing this lady the Starly data and the Pokedex. And I caught at least 2 shinies of said freaking Starly because I was hunting, to make sure I can get as many stars as I possibly could before we battled Mai. Wait one moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances? Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read the data. Now that I know more about it, I imagine I might finally bring myself to touch one. If you can find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's no Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly. Well, I've got one right here. Smooth curl and feathers on its head. Those lovely round eyes. It's lovely through and through. I adore it down to the last feather. Hello there, Starly. Do you want to touch it? No! I thought you said you wanted to touch it, lady. I think I'm quite satisfied just looking at it after all. Besides, it might let loose a move. Who outside the Survey Corps or Security Corps could actually do something so frightful as approach a Pokemon willingly? All the same, I must thank you for showing me. Some people will see Pokemon and simply flee on sight, Perhaps being able to read about them in the Pokedex might put them more at ease. Okay, and I got 10 Pokeballs out of that. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put this Starly back. I might already have Air Razor as my shiny, but I'm still going to keep this as Air Razor's little sister. Because it'd be a pity to just go ahead and toss her to the wind. We will go ahead and put her in Pastor level 2. Right here. Alright. Time to go ahead and go battle Mai. Right now, our team's looking banging. Alright, be right back once I get to her. Alright, made it to the bridge. Gotta talk to this guy first. So many strong Pokemon that makes the home on the other side of this bridge. Can't let you pass until you're first. Oh! At your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down, though. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here. Mai, this is Sonic. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. Definitely looks like Marley. I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need your help solving with. So, its more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Hell yeah! Especially with their power levels right now. That's good to hear. That security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles by my side by choice, without needing any silly balls like you'd use. Watch and learn. Well then, bring it on, Munchlax. I'm gonna be kicking your ass soon. So my team's super powered by now, with all the research we've been doing. Alright, Mulan, time to do it to it! Yeah! Alright. Mulan, Magical Leaf, let's go! Rollout, huh? It's gonna take more than a simple rollout to take down Mulan. Use Aerial Ace! Hello? Oh shit, it probably is gonna crash. Hold on a second. Okay, it took it a bit to load up the shaders. Alright, good work. Way to go, Mulan. I knew you could win. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner like that. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thanks. Appreciate it. And I'll let you have these. Your people make these kind of things with your crafting, don't you? These will prove to be useful materials for you. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories about to our kids. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble on the Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? Yeah. Huh? That thing you have, it's showing where you gotta go, isn't it? Yeah. My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of the Galaxy team's inventions I keep hearing about? It currently does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights ahead of us. I'll leave it in your hands. You'll do great out there. I know it. Thanks, Akari. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. I know my way around this place. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know of the almighty Sinnoh? Yeah. My, how about that? Though I'm not certain you were told the true story. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time is said to have created the very universe using the power over time's flow. The land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. Yeah, well, that's not the whole story, is it? It's Arceus who's the Almighty Sinnoh. And the one you're speaking of is Dialga. Stolen away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Dialga has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be believed. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. It is our duty as Warrens, like myself, to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored It is directly descended from Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you'll understand. Ooh, I do need to capture a couple of Cricketons. Hopefully I can find ones without being spotted. Ooh, looks like there is another one up ahead. Okay, I'm actually going to be right back once I've done a little bit more digging, folks. Alright, I've come up on another person who has a mission for me. Let's see what he wants. Mind helping a guy out? I was after some cherry berries. You know them, the shiny red ones. They grow in some of the trees around here, but I didn't have any Pokemon that could reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokemon at a berry tree, and your Pokemon will grab some berries for you. Be sure that the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it, mind you. It'd be a shame to waste an empty Pokeball. And if you give me at least 3 of them, I'll tell you a handy tip. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go get the 3 that are currently in my chest. Ah, damn it. Well, I guess there's no other way to do this. Geodude's now going to be making this easy for me. Get your ass in the ball, motherfucker. Ugh. If I can do it outside of battle, I do it inside of battle. Come on, Cricketune. This Geodude will go to that one lady who's needing it back at HQ. Okay. I'm trying to look for a female one to keep for myself. There's one. One down, one to go. It's barely going to do much damage. Alright, Cricketune. X-Scissor, let's go! Good work. Alright, let's continue onwards. I will also go ahead and get some more materials for making heavy balls and its constituents. Okay. Good, my first Zubat will be a girl. I'll capture a spare one because I know that there's going to be a mission connected to it. And Whiplash. I'm going to have Air Razor grow up against this Alpha Pokemon as they call it. Alright, Mai. Where's this alpha Pokemon you were talking about? So even the professor decided to join us. Hmm? Professor Lavington! And he's rushing up here. As fast as the game will allow him. Whew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now can I? I suppose that's your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. So where's this alpha Pokemon? This is where I long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. Pokemon descended from those the ancient blessings of the almighty Sinnoh. Oh boy. Thanks again. Upon my report, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land as if they were oversized as this one. They're not only big, though. They're strong and may know moves others of their kind do not yet. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. No, nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it beyond any mistake. Be careful. The size of the is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt the alpha Pokemon is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. I've already caught one or two of them myself. One of them being Big Bertha. So this should be no problem. I guess we gotta do it via story and not just me trying to aim at it. Alright. Since I do have a heavy ball handy, I'm gonna try to capture it first thing. Air Razor, maximize! Just try and keep your energy up while I try to capture this. It's only a level 12? You have been having trouble with the level 12 alpha Pokemon! Are you bloody fucking kidding me? I swear, if I capture this damn thing... Yep, there it goes. Honestly, a level 12 alpha Pokemon! You were having that much trouble! Well, excuse me for freaking thinking that this was a big fucking threat! That was child's play! You really are impressive, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We best make sure the Pokemon are taken care of. Air Razor didn't even have to freaking move a muscle. Huh? What the world? Hisui and Stantler? Weird here. He's looking upon you with kindness, Sonic. I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deemed worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just as the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor Lavington? Professor Lavington! Sonic! Akari? Captain Silene sent me. She said that once Sonic carried out this request, we were to set up a base camp here. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by the almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as the goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Sonic as well. That's a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear about how you evaded us. I'll come and show you my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. But seriously, the fact that I captured that freaking Cricketune without much freaking goddamn difficulty. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. It starts with completing the Pokedex. Anyway, we should be able to go ahead and set up a base camp once the construction core arrives. Here we have it, our new base camp upon the Deer Track Heights. I call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when we set out from the village, you can ask me to escort you to this base camp to start the excursion directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help to our survey corps. Agreed. Good work today, everyone. What say we go head back to the Wallflower? All right. Nearly there. Although I'd rather just evolve her to get to that point to where her research is complete. Benny Chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard of the grave news? That frenzied Kleavor from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate this morning. The medical corps have had a hard time getting all the injured back to their feet. This is the Kleavor that was reported struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear it's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, further investigation is in order. The Survey Corps will, of course, step in. A certain amount of damage is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Sonic here is able to handle things just fine. Oh boy, Akari does not like that idea. Are you certain? I've heard Kleavor's too, so might even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strength of the Pokemon is key to our key items to information that we, the Survey Corps, are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear-headed and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's rest is in order after this fine meal. Morning, Sonic. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Oh boy. Come on, girls, let's go. Well, girls and tails. I've still got to swap out that one Geodude for the one I'm wanting to keep. There you are. Let's hurry to HQ. Right. Look who's being punctual. Finally realized that you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by blowing up over a sham. Oh boy, these two. There you go again, insisting that on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. You could have all the space there is, and it's still not known what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of the vast Hisui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I'm worried you'll get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift of the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis, you wish. I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into agreeing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Commando's office. I believe it was you who started this. Jeez Louise. Why don't you two just kiss already? You can feel the tension with those two showing up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence of space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who's going on about time, Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan. Diamond and Pearl clans grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, I mean, the commander is waiting. We should save the conversation for after you've reported to him. Right. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go exchange my team out. Okay. Now that I've got the team I want to run for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and come in here. Ooh, we got a new thing on the notice board. Zubat's eyes. Okay, yep, that's the one I was looking for. Something to do with Zubat. I believe. Talk to the good lady, investigate. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go do that. Hold on. Okay, there she is. Hi, Clarissa, the security cord. That's me. Thanks so much for taking in my request. I need you to catch me a Zubat and show it to me so I can have a look at its eyes. Odd request, I know, but I've got a good reason for it. Zubats never seem to have trouble flying around in pitch blackness. It means their night vision must be top notch. If I could learn how they see in the dark like them, the night shifts on guard duty would be a breeze. So I'm counting on your help. Catch a Zubat and come show it to me, would you? Alright. Let's go ahead and give her the male Zubat. Just take a look at those peepers, if you please, Zubat. Huh? Where are its eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me he doesn't even have eyes? But how does that mean? Then that means Zubat flies around while being completely blind. Zubat has some other kind of secret sense. It doesn't even need eyes. It's amazing and all, but it hardly helps me. What am I gonna do in the nighttime shifts on guard duty? Get a partner, Zubat. Oh, that's a good idea. No need for me to go it alone. After all, a little help would be great. That's that then. I'll get out there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. And what I get? 2 Ox power? Okay. Hold on. It looked like there was another. I'll look into those later. One of them is the big Breezel. One of them is to entrust some of my Pokemon to the farmer so we can go about getting me some like mints and stuff. Another thing I'm going to do is go ahead and give this woman the Geodude. If she's still up here. Wait, is she back outside? Hold on. Okay, yep, she's back outside. Jeez, I'm having to run back in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, what the fuck? Is she really all the way over there? Wait, is she back at her house? Yeah, looks like it's looking like it. I've got you a Geodude. This one right here. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight too. It's simply perfect. Thank you, young man. With this Geodude's help, I'm sure we can make scrumptious pickles. Dude. It looks like he's willing to work too. Alright. I'm actually gonna make some more like super and hyper potions now that I can. Give me a second, folks. Alright, finally gonna go see the commander. What do you intend to do about that Kleavor commander commando? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't just sit back and let him rage. You do get right to the point, Adamant. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Kleavor is the precious lord of the Pearl Clans. Is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly when the lord of the Pearl Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back down each other's throats. Just like we used to be. But even folks of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems like someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that, though thought it maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Kleavor into such a frenzy in the first place. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you have arrived. This is Sonic, the newest member of our corps. I heard from you earned Weird Ear's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I am Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's just a mouthful. Just call me Adamant. And you came from beyond the space-time rift? Could you be from a space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through the rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Kleavor before deciding what must be done? You're sending this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Kleavor? The newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisuia's vastness without fear. Well then... Oh, I'm sold, Commander. Let's try it your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good the Galaxy folks really are. With all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs for the desire to control our Pokemon, only so we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Sonic. I order you to study Kleavor and help us find the truth in the situation. Yes, sir! Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to fully be accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Well, that settles it. There's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Kleavor, is descended from the Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to its strength. Be warned. Alright. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relationship with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understood? Yes, sir. Join me downstairs, Sonic. We'll cover the details of your new mission. Alright. Captain? Good, you're already here. Professor? The briefing, if you please. Yes, I'll get right to it, Sonic. I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Kleavor's frenzied state. But as you are aware by now, Kleavor is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Kleavor when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's far trickier of an opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. The mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? I've been through worse. I've been through much worse, trust me. Very well then, let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clan revere their nobles because they believe that the Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to those Pokemon in the locations they call the nobles' seats. So perhaps a good starting point in our research could be to find out the sort of offerings they normally leave for this Kleavor. Sonic, we need to speak with you. Listen, the rift in the space-time seems like it connects with the world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. Truly Almighty Sinnoh, the true Almighty Sinnoh, that is, the one that rules over time. So you fell through the space-time rift so that might mean you traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must have been just swimming in the divine light. Well, I've got a favor to ask you. Don't just study Kleavor, quell its frenzy. You certainly caught us at a good time, young Adamant. We were just discussing our next steps in regard to the whole Kleavor situation. You must be the Galaxy Team Scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of the knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. These Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Kleavor. You heard this title, Lord of the Woods? I'm sure they rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask for the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, when the Diamond Clan has a similar problem in our hands, a Pokemon dear to us off the mountains has flown in at the same time as the frenzy as Kleavor. There's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we're all going to share. If we're all going to share Hisui, it means that we ought to tackle our problems together. But there are many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we got. You'll find Kleavor in Grant Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of Heartward. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all you need to know about his beloved Kleavor, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you there. See you guys over there. He certainly left quickly once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adamant and I weren't strong, you know. If you're to study, perhaps even quarrel Kleavor, you best start by visiting the abode. Our new Heights camp will be a handy place for setting up towards the Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pasture too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. I've already got my team ready. Alright. I've got a feeling I'm going to be battling Erida before finding yourself unable to pick up materials that you come across. If that sounds like you, it'd be wise for you to hear me a moment. Finally going to be able to expand my freaking goddamn pack. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do at least do up to max if I can. Give me a second, folks. Okay. Spent a lot of time and a lot of money freaking maxing out my goddamn bag. So, I'm back at it. Wait, does he, Okay, so Wurmple's about to evolve. Good. And she evolved into Cascoon. Nah, that's a Cascoon. Dude, that's Cascoon. Silcoon or white. And then they have that little thing over their eyes. Let's talk to these kids. I think they've got a mission for us. Okay, I thought they would have a mission for me. How are things, good friend? Volo. Hey. I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I told you to good use. Yeah, I captured a few Pokemon already with it. Either way, I have some super potions just for you. Think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know? Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Thanks. I can put these up into Hyper Potion mode. And now I must depart. There are runes that are just calling for me. Oh wait, I meant to go to the other camp. Hold on. Alright, I've made quite a few captures. I'm just going to go ahead and go up here to Leon and go ahead and move on with the next part of the story, I suppose. Alright, here we go. I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Kleavor, Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Kleavor, am I right? Of course, I am. I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Kleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps the strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued and awesome with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Kleavor right now. Let me through. Such earnest desire to meet the mighty Kleavor. I have to admit, I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told that under no certain terms that by Irida that I am not to let anyone near Kleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face... Come on! You're going up against someone who's got a fairy type already in his possession. Don't even realize I'm turning you away for your own safety. How sad are you? Gumi... Go, Gumi, and see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. Dude, you're going up against someone with a freaking fairy type in their possession. Twilight, I'm gonna need your assistance. Play rough. Child's play. That's why you don't fuck with me, kid. How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Kleavor now. The only welcome you'll get when you approach him is a fury of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply be making him an offering, a nice heaping helping of his two favorite foods, served up with respect by his loyal warden. That's me, of course. Is usually enough to please him and soothe the prickliest of moods. But even I, Kleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give an offering now. Not with the way that Kleavor's rampaging and running amok. There's nothing for that an outsider like you can do. The ancestors of Kleavor, Weirdeer, and their cohorts drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power to protect Pokemon and people alike, so it's So it's said. It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us still lives in the vast Hisui today. Irida, what are you doing here? You say Kleavor's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that the strength poses a problem for us. If he was indeed struck by the lightning, could the bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Kleavor means so much to our clan. I hope we could bring this situation under control ourselves, not throw hands up and ask some outsider for help. But we must save Kleavor from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows. The more people in Pokemon are attacked, it will lead to a conflict for both the Diamond Clan and the Galaxy team. You, stranger from beyond the sky, tell me, could your Galaxy people actually fix all this? Could an outsider actually find a way to quail the Lord's frenzy? We'll figure something out. Very well. Lean and I will gather food to please Kleavor in hopes that we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell the frenzy even if you must search every corner of Hisui. Right. All right. Go ahead and talk to the professor. Good to see you, Sonic. And how was your research of Kleavor going? Swimmingly, I expect. Not really. Oh, is that so? That's quite the tidbit. So, a serving of his own favorite food will normally make Kleavor quite agreeable. Is that right? I need to mull this over back to the lab. You should come along, dear boy. Now I've got a whole bunch of Pokemon I can research. Okay. Got Geodude to level 9, so we can go ahead and evolve ours into Graveler. I've got to go ahead and... X's are Agile mode. Strong Style, Rock Smash. Okay. Now I've got plenty of Pokemon to be able to do fast research on to be able to get some more stars. My goal right now is to at least get to level 7 before the end of today's episode, folks. So according to the intel, you were able to learn from Irida and Leon of the Pearl Clan were that normal courses of events, that frenzied Kleavor would be calmed by a nice serving of his two favorite food. I do wonder, is it possible that the amount of some other components of these foods might combine into a way that can only calm Kleavor, but draw him back out of this frenzy? But by your own report, even Kleavor's warden, who looks after Kleavor and knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder this. There ought to be something in my research that can help us. Eureka! We'll simply have to throw the food. You're quite good at throwing things, aren't you, Sonic? Might I suggest that throwing Kleavor's favorite food at him makes sense. It's all coming together. We can use our skills with Pokeball crafting to shape Kleavor's beloved food into balls, then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, we'll just... Well, how about tea time balls? Puts one in mind of a nice relaxing afternoon tea, does it not? Why would we call them Laventon balls, Professor? Oh my, what's that name? It sounds like I'm the one being launched at the frenzied fiend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather up the necessary foodstuff, correct? Yeah. Then you should get back to Grand Tree Arena. If you off to Grand Tree Arena, best set out from Heights Camp, huh? Okay, do I have any other... Okay. It's currently... Alright, I think I already talked to... Wonder if this is going to cause him to evolve into Dustox. Cause her to evolve into Dustox. Yep. It's time for her to evolve into Dustox. I don't believe it. Professor Lavington seems to think that little Eugene here is a Cascoon. But, hello, it's clearly a Silcoon. Cascoon! You're making some kind of Pokedex or something together with the professor, right? You gotta help me. Please go, sir, catch a wild Silcoon so I can prove they're the same species as Eugene here. Okay, so I've got to go do that, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna be right back, folks, because I'm gonna... Hold on, I'm actually gonna see if I can... If there's going to be any other story stuff that I'm going to need. Oh, hi, Mai. My, the Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a giant headquarters, I'll give them that. Oh, yes. I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on, though. Let's head to, what'd you end up calling it? The Heights Camp? Okay, so I'm guessing that I'm finally going to be able to ride Weirdeer now. Yep. We're about to get the Celestica flute, if I remember correctly. I spoke to Weird Ear about what's been going on. I told him that you've been trekking all over the Fieldlands seeking a way to quell Kleavor's frenzy. And this from someone which not even part of our own clan or a Pearl clan, just some wanderer who fell through a rift into this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he responded. I trust you appreciate it. Weird Ear's found you worthy, you see, which means that you need the flute that we have. Mind demonstrating it for him, I? It's very important, so listen well. It's a Celestica flute that Mai played. It's precious. It's a precious tool that was used to call Weird Ear so you can ride upon him. It said that the Celestica flutes were gifts from Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one's yours. It's not that grand of a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play the same melody. Is that what I think it is? The mind plate. Haha, right. 1 down, 17 to go. Use the Celestica flute wisely and gallop across the land with the great Weird Ear. You've got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at Grand Tree Arena, right? With Weird Ear, you can gallop across the Fieldlands in no time. Right. Alright. I'll be right back once I get through with most of the research I need to do, guys. Alright, folks, I'm finally back. I did all the research I could for right now until I can get the time-space distortions to spawn in for me. Gotta get rid of this freaking goddamn spoiled apricorn. I hate when that shows up in my inventory because I rarely use them. Alright, Leon, I have our solution. So you say the Galaxy team came up with a method to quail Lord Kleavor's frenzy. Yeah, we just gotta crush his food up into a ball and then throw it. Yep. Well, that's quite the unorthodox approach. You Galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, how can you make an offering to Lord Kleavor from such a safe distance? I'll lend you my aid if it means that we might provide Kleavor with the offering. Let's begin at once. Hold on, Leon. don't get ahead of yourself. Irida... Whatever this plane is you'll need Kleavor's favorite plump beans. I've brought them as promised. That's right, my apologies, Irida. I'd forgotten all about you. I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have little choice but to trust the Galaxy team. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy team people don't share our customs or values. So prove to me that you're worthy to stand in the presence of the noble Pokemon. You may, by battling about the Pokemon you caught on your tiny little Pokeballs. But on my side, I have a Pokemon that's close to me as a sister, one of my blood. If you don't defeat Glaceon and me, I will if you can defeat Glaceon and myself, I will entrust you to Kleavor's fate. Give me 1 second, Irida. I did not know I was going to be battling you. So let me quickly bring the Pokemon I want to battle with to the forefront. Allow Glaceon's true strength to chill you to the bone. I highly doubt it when I've got a super powerful fire Pokemon. Oh, hold on a second, folks. I gotta realign my recording. Okay, there we go. Rainbow, let's do it to it! Huh! It took me a bit to be able to find her, but I was able to finally get her. Alright, Flamethrower! Did you really think you stood a chance against a fire type? Honestly. I see. Pokeballs are just simply tools of your choice, not a product of disregarding Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now, I think. Let me tend to your Pokemon's wounds. Now, explain the Galaxy team's plan. What do you mean to do with this food? Professor Laventon said to crush and roll it up into a ball. So because you have to keep your distance, you'll make Kleavor's favorite food together, ball it up, and then quell his frenzy by throwing them at him. Interesting. So you've already developed soothing balms as a sort to calm our lord. Very well. If it'll help soothe Kleavor's frenzy, let's make the balms with our very hearts and souls. Alright, I've got to quickly go grab someone real quick before I do this. Okay. There. A veritable mountain of balms. This should please Kleavor if anything can. Now then, ready yourself and I will summon our mighty Kleavor. Let me once again prepare my team. Again, I'm trying to make sure that I've got the proper Pokemon at the start of the battle. Alright. Alright, I'm ready now, Leon. Let's do this. As am I. Mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods. Though it isn't time for a ceremony, we have prepared an offering of your favorite food. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you, reveal yourself in our eyes. Listen, Sonic, keep your focus on Kleavor. Dodging will be vital to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Got it. Here he comes. Now's our chance. Alright, Tails, you know what to do, buddy. Strong style, water pulse. Alright. Come on then. Alright, Tails, once again, buddy, let's do this. Strong style aqua jet, let's go! Alright, now to have Sparkles finish things up. Sparkles Thunderbolt, let's go! Oof, almost. Stealth Rock. Finish up with Spark, let's go! That's my buddy. Way to go, bud. Yes, that did it. Ha! Here comes the final bomb. Ha! Looks like he's back to normal. Eeka. The insect plate. Awesome. 2 down, 16 to go. What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Kleavor's body. Has Lord Kleavor's frenzied mind truly been put to ease again? Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Kleavor's unnatural power? I suppose so. Well, this is just what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came from out of the time-space rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Kleavor and then driven him into madness. The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond that time-space rift, then the strange lightning, it indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then were we even right to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself, Leon. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been the protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would powers sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Kleavor to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt that. What Sonic accomplished just now, it needed to be done. I'm glad we could settle things without further strife from the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. If it comes across the other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them. You got it. Yeah, I'm fine. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful that you did what you did for the Lord of the Woods. Please take these on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and as a token of my thanks. Three citrus berries. Let me take care of your Pokemon as well, in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. You and Tails did good work out there, Sparkles. As usual. I think I've finally come to believe that you truly did fall from the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reason at play. And it seems like you settled things here, though between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Kleavor in such a frenzy again. He is fearfully strong after all. Leon, it was not in people's best interest for that to happen. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and return to the camp. At least the one closest to the gate, to make sure we can head back. Okay, so you quelled Lord Kleavor, huh? Well done and bravo, my boy. Time for us to head back to the village and report to Commander Commando. Keep on mispronouncing his name. Okay, hopefully it does not crash. Okay, good. Volo, I saw the light fading from the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. Yep. And what do you have in there? Could it be the 2 fabled plates of old? Please let me have a look at them. I see. There are some letters carved into them. Let's see what this one says. Where all creation was born, that is the being's place of origin. It seems like it's a phrase of a very old myth. How'd you come across these? Both Kleavor and Weirdeer gave them to me. I see. So you given this place when you impressed both Kleavor and Weirdeer. That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you will find more plates like these scattered across Tsuri. If we're to gather them all together and then decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such a time. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time. Alright, I'm gonna quickly also show you guys what I also captured while I was on my excursions to max out my potential. Both an alpha shiny Magikarp, which I evolved into Gyarados, and then I ended up capturing a shiny Kricketot, which I evolved into Kricketune. I just wanted to kind of show those off because, you know, I have a knack for always trying to find a shiny Magikarp in my playthroughs. Although, with the way I've got one of the mods for Scarlet running, I won't have to worry about capturing a shiny to get a red Gyarados, because one of the skins that was developed for as a mod for Scarlet makes it to where I have where a female Magikarp that they colored blue would evolve into a red Gyarados. Okay. Now, is the post for the shiny Ponyta already active? I'm gonna quickly look. Because that's one of the... Yes! That's one of the freaking goddamn missions I want to do before I freaking end today's episode. Is to freaking capture that shiny Ponyta, evolve into Rapidash, and freaking be good to go with both of those researches. Because it's one of the 3 research... Because those 2 are that's 2 of the 3 researches I have still yet to complete for the Obsidian Fieldlands, besides capturing Togepi and its evolutions, as well as what was it? As well as Infernape, and then 2 Pokemon that I can only get through the space-time distortions, which I'm hoping will be active once I get. You hear about the Ponyta request, right? Glad to have some help at last. Here's the problem. A Ponyta like none I have seen before has appeared in the Horseshoe Plains. It looks different than other Ponyta, and it's a little scary, to be honest. But when I was told by the professor, when I told the professor, he got excited about the research. So we agreed to have Ponyta surveyed and see what's what. If you head to the Horseshoe Plains and catch that Ponyta for us, it'd really help us out. Okay. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna make sure I can soft reset for a female one to make sure, I can at least have it as a female when I evolve it into Rapidash. Okay, we're approaching the location. Hopefully it will be a girl on the first try. Damn it. I'm gonna have to soft reset. Hold on. Okay. Second time's the charm. Only took one reset. Perfect. Okay. I'll at least go ahead and report back to the village and let the dude know. Hopefully I've already maxed out Ponyta's data now with that capture. Okay, let me scroll all the way up. Okay, it looks like I'm going to need at least... I think I'm going to need to at least have her use Ember on it. On a enemy. Does she already have it in her move pool? Yes, she does. And it can go either strong or agile style if necessary. Which is good. But luckily we've only need one battle, and luckily there's plenty of Shinx around here for me to battle. Alright, come on. I think I'm going to go strong style just to get this battle over with fast. Strong style, Ember, let's go! I mean, I could have just completed the mission and then that would have maxed out Ponyta's Dex data, but still. Alright, let's go. All I needed was one Pokemon there, Professor. Because it was the shiny Ponyta that I was assigned to capture. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and switch the coloring. Return to the village. Then after I show it off, I'll go ahead and evolve her, and then make sure I can get the rest of Rapidash's data. Alright. Wait, I could probably just fly to... Yep, I can just freaking fast travel to the bridge. I forgot that there were fast travel points inside of the village. I see you caught the strange Ponyta. Your Survey Corps folks sure don't mess around. You know, a friend of mine from Galar was surprised when he saw Ponyta herds out in the fieldlands. He couldn't wrap his head around their fiery manes. At the time, I thought it was an odd thing to be amazed by. Now I know some Ponyta have blue flames. It's not such a stretch to think there might be all sorts out there. And I'm not just talking about Ponyta, mind you. Who knows how many differently colored Pokemon there are in the world. I hope that the Survey Corps keeps trying to trying its level best to research them all. Okay. And I got 5 raspberries out of that. Okay. Now time to go report to Commander Commando. Or Commando. Okay. Although I am also going to go ahead and check my Rapidash research. Okay. So if I evolve her, I will bring the research for captures up to 6. And then I guess I can just have her also do at least... Is that 2 or 3? I'm going to say 3 strong style moves, and then that research will be complete. Alright, now to go talk to the commander. Commander, we have returned. Well done. I have already received reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled Kleavor's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit, you have earned yourself some degree of recognition, but things are not settled yet. I received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzy elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with the research and survey duties and prove that you are truly an asset to us. That is all. You are dismissed. Sir, your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go enjoy them. Yes, sir. Benny Ocham, the usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. Oh, and if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. The whole village is gossiping about a storm. Gossiping up a storm about our young friend here, you know. He's gotten quite the gotten quite some luck to have come back unharmed after facing off against Kleavor. I dare say Sonic was well prepared, and he was a quick study to know how Kleavor moved in battle from what I heard. All in all, it was a very good show, a victory well earned. We can feel safer going about our Survey Corps duties now, thanks to your efforts. Thanks, Akari. Oh, and by the way, why not try crafting some of these? I made the recipe based on the directions Benny gave me. Smoke bombs. Okay. Thanks, Akari. Lovely. And now that we need not worry about being mauled by Kleavor either. Let's take a chance and study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Fieldlands their home. Can't argue that. I've still got at least 2 other Pokemon I've got to capture in that area. Huh? Sonic. Huh? Who said that? Oh, hi. I've been waiting for you, Sonic. My name is Vessa. There's something important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? Very strange for a little girl like her to be coming out at night. What is it that you need? This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to the region was sealed away by someone using the power of a strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate. So please, Sonic, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. Just tell me what you need me to do. Thank you. I'm so happy that you believe me. I just knew you'd be willing to help. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. So we gotta start gathering up what? What do I gotta start doing to make sure I can get Spiritomb? After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across the Sui. 107 of them in total. With the odd keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all up. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. Right. I know it's a huge task, but please, you just have to gather the wisps for me. There's one real close by to where we are now. How about you go look for that one? Alright. Oh, there it is. Flame hovering over there. Try touching it. Okay. The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just like it should have been. Thank goodness, I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me whenever you need help finding the remaining wisps. One last thing, as you gather them more and more, I'll give you some rewards as thanks. I'll wait here while you carry out your own search. Good luck. It's catch-22. I can already call right now it's a catch-22. Alright. Alright. Time to make a new day. Wow, the Galaxy Team hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Mars? Oh, hey, you're Sonic, the boy who quelled Kleavor, aren't you? Yeah? You look familiar. I knew it. You got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled the almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kind of scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm Arazu, by the way. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving out haircuts. Nice to meet you. Oh, snip. But I came here to talk to your Mr. Commando. See you later. Well, I've got to be getting over there myself. Got to be able to find out what my next assignment is. Oh, wow. Volo's peeps are over here. Okay, let's see what you got here. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to buy a whole bunch of these because I'm going to be out in the field a lot. I will go for... I'll do a safe 100. Okay, thanks. And then you... Okay, raspberry set, scatter bang set, Pokeball set. I'll go for the Pokeball set. Sure, yeah, I'll take it. 30 base Pokeballs. Okay. Alright, Sparkles, let's go. Yep, I gotta go upstairs to talk to the commander. So it comes to Ursaluna as well. This suggests that even Pokemon that are not nobles can be frenzied. I've received no word of Adaman or Erida, but this is not something we can simply ignore. In any case, you have my thanks, Miss Arazu. You did well to inform me of Ursaluna's situation. No problem. Adaman's got his hands full running our clan and all, and Ursaluna's warden wouldn't even give me the time of day. So, the Galaxy team are the only ones I could turn to for this. Ursaluna's warden is Mistress Caliba of the Pearl Clan, is she not? Is it not? Of all the wardens, she is the most narrow-minded. Bound by tradition, she likely will not take kindly to outsiders muddling in their affairs. Commander, I have a new mission for you, Sonic. I order you to study Ursaluna in the Crimson Mirelands. I hereby permit you to show your strength if necessary. Yes, sir. The next area you'll be sent to investigate is the Crimson Mirelands. You'll find that the Pokemon living there to be more fearsome than the ones in the Obsidian Fiordlands. Even the landscape itself is harsher, with steep ravines and seaside cliffs. It is not welcoming. At your current rank, you should be able to handle the Crimson Mirelands on your own. Here's what you need to know. Your destination is a place in the Crimson Mirelands known as the Salacion Ruins. Oh, hello. This is where you'll find Ursaluna's warden. Got it. Okay, and I've got a feeling I'm going to be battling Adaman as soon as we are exiting. So I'm going to be putting Air Razor up front. Oh, hello. I've got 2 more missions. Or, make that 3. 3 missions right here at the start of part of the hey, sport, interested in target practice? Okay, so this is for the target practice game. I'll do that one later. And you can see what this lady needs. Oh, you're the boy from the Survey Corps, aren't you? Thank goodness you came along. Can I ask you a favor? Can I ask you to find a plant for me? I need to use it to make some medicine. The plant I'm after has 3 leaves, and it'll taste better enough to make you dizzy. Unfortunately, I don't even know where it grows. Try asking Anise from the Medical Corps. She'll be able to point you in the right direction. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a lot of these missions. Oh, okay, I've got 2 others over here too. Okay. Hey guys. You gotta talk to his brother, I think this is, or his friend. You know what? You need to be super awesome member of the Galaxy team. I guess that's also important, but here you go, kid. I just bought about 5 of those, about 30 of these a little bit ago. Alright. Oh my, you You know, you remind me of somehow of my grandmother. She was always so friendly with her Pokemon, just as you seem to be. I feel like the same aura is from you, as if you could become good friends with the Pokemon. I'd be interested in seeing how friendly you are with the Pokemon you carry with you. I hope you'll come and show me sometime. Well, I've got one of the best right here. She and I have been friends for ages. She and I have been friends for years. Ain't no way me and her are besties. Look how pleased it is to be traveling with you. You're a true friend here, I can tell. My grandmother was precisely like you, the type of person who could understand the minds and hearts of Pokemon. I grew up watching how she interacted with them, so I have a bit of a knack for sensing how compatible a person is with their Pokemon. If you'd like to, you can keep on coming to show me your Pokemon. I'll be happy to inform you at any time how they feel about you. Thanks, man. Alright, do we have any other missions? Oh, over there. Hey, listen. I saw something out of the wilds. It was incredible. What was it? The thing I saw was a will-o-wisp, a ball of bright red fire. I was walking in the Windsweep Run and the other night, and it leapt at me like, woo! And again, this story, huh? Don't listen to her, mister. My big sis always getting carried away with the fairy tales. Oh, for goodness sakes. I am not making this up. I saw that will-o-wisp with my own two eyes. Oh, yeah? Then why don't you show it to me? Good luck with that. I think she saw Chimchar, if nothing else. It's so frustrating that he won't believe me. I honestly did see one. You're with the Survey Corps, right? And I hear you're quite a prodigy. I bet you could easily capture the will-o-wisp. Do you think you could catch the one I saw, and bring it back here? She needs me to capture a Chimchar and bring it to her. That's what I'm getting from this mission. And it looks like there's one close to the base. You there, valued customer. Wouldn't you rather I had more wares for you to choose from? It'd be nice. That it would. Unfortunately, Tal Hua refuses to provide me with any new goods to offer. He won't listen to a word I say, so would you try and persuade him for me? I'm sure you'll get somewhere if you bring him some hearty grains as a token of goodwill. 2 or 3 stalks ought to do the trick, but I'd make it 3 to be on the safe side. Okay, and I can only guess that the hardy grains are found in the Crimson Mirelands, if I remember correctly. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get going into the Crimson Mirelands. Oh wait, Akari's wanting to battle. Okay. Well then. We'll battle her. Hey, Akari. Sonic, I was just getting the itch to battle with you, and now here you are. Must be a sign. Yeah. Let's have a real quick battle so I can grow closer with Pikachu. Good luck with that. Good luck having as strong as a bond with yours as I have with mine. She's starting off with mine, Junior. Sparkles, time to 2-2, buddy. Start things off with a spark attack. Let's go. Yep, that's my girl. Now she's sending out her own. It's a Pikachu on Pikachu battle. Let's see who comes out on top. Agile quick attack. Yep. Sheesh. She's not pulling any punches with hers. But neither am I. Strong style spark! Let's go! Another agile spark quick attack? Don't worry, Sparkles. You did good, bud. Alright, let's go! Mulan! Get Sparkles back up on her feet. Sidgewide dodged. Go for your triple arrow! Make sure to stay a safe enough distance for it. Good work, Mulan. Oops. I keep finding myself caught up in observing the way Pokemon use their moves. Pikachu may not be very happy with me after that. Thank you for battling with me. Here, have this new recipe. Stealth spray. So I've been working on studying these strange space-time distortions. Finally, we're going to be able to get that done. Do you know the ones I mean? They've been appearing here and there lately. It seems that they hold wonderful items, but frighteningly strong Pokemon too. If you plan on going into one, be careful about it. Now it's time to head for the Ireland camp. Okay. Sparkles is back up to full power. Let me actually check the map for the... Oh. I wonder if I can do a lot of the research, like capture research and stuff without needing to do any of the story stuff for a bit. That's what I would like to do, is to do all that without needing to do any, without doing any of the missions to be able to advance the story. Here we are, my boy, the Crimson Mirelands, an area teeming with poison-type Pokemon and plenty of others besides. I heard about your mission, Sonic. If you're going to be going to the Solaceon ruins, they're off that way. Over there, huh? For now, I'll keep searching for those space-time distortions. There's a little way of knowing when or where they're going to appear, but I'll do my best. I'm sure you'll be handy. It'll be handy if my map could tell me. Alright, now that we finally have that intel, I'm counting on both of you to carry out your survey work the best you can, but be mindful of your limitations as well. If a wild Pokemon is giving you trouble, go to the training grounds and have Captain Shizu, or Zishu, I can't even pronounce her name, teach your Pokemon some strong moves. Alright, well, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Off camera, I'm going to see how far I can do things without, with that. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to go back to the village first, because I'm going to, okay. I'm going to return to the village, that way I don't lock myself out of getting time-space distortions. Because I've heard that there was like a little glitch that will prevent you from getting time-space distortions if you save when one is active. And I just saw that there was a message saying that one was active. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here tonight, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try and do as much of the Pokedex entries as I can for the Myrlands. And until next time, it'll be time to cool off Volvalkia. I will see you all then.
It's all about the battle. You gotta play smart. You gotta move faster. Behind every win, there's a chance to begin.